Hi, my name's Tracy Krieger, and I would like to thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to review my proposal for a nutrition and exercise program called Let's All Move that I would like to implement at some of our health and within our healthcare system. So at this little presentation, you're going to learn why we need this program, who needs this program. I'll give you an overview of what the program involves. I'll list some pros and cons for you. I'll look at steps on what we need to do for implementation, and then also look at some long-term goals. So why do we need this program? Well, Michelle Obama in 2010 introduced a program called Let's Move. And this program was used to reduce obesity in children. It looked at getting healthier school lunches and just getting the kids out and moving. So I want to implement the program called Let's All Move because this is going to help obese adults find ways to be healthier and eat more nutritious. And the reason I feel like we need to do Let's All Move is because not only children are obese, adults are also obese. And a lot of times children will look or watch the parents, they'll learn from their parents' habits, and that's how they, in return, kind of start to mold their lifestyle. So I think it's really important that we teach these parents or even adults how to eat healthy and exercise. So who needs this program? Well, I think everybody needs this program. I mean, we could all stand to lose a couple pounds or even maybe just eat healthier. Sometimes the skinniest person and the most in shape person can have a sweet tooth or, needs constant snacking. But particularly within our company, I would like to focus on some of the departments that are more sedentary, kind of like your IT department. They're the people that are usually stuck behind a desk fielding calls. A call center, these are people who spend many hours sitting behind a desk working. And these are the people who I feel that we need to help give them something during the day to let them get up, move, and get some blood flowing through their body. So when I look at this program and the employees of these departments, they normally sit for a long period of times. A lot of times their work's repetitive. Like a call center person will actually take phone calls one after another. And sometimes, if you're sitting there doing that for a 10, 12-hour shift, you can get a little bored and your mind can start to wandering. By getting up and moving, you're going to get that blood flowing. You're going to be able to keep your attention span more alert. And why? What types of effects do these types of jobs have on a person? A lot of times, if somebody's gets a job that's now what we call a desk job, they may have a tendency to gain weight. Sitting around working can sometimes make you more tired. Plus, working at a computer, constantly having your wrist at a certain angle can cause carpal tunnel, back issues from sitting and not moving. And then, like I said, you can lose metabolism and just energy and just kind of feel sluggish. So let's all move. And one of the first things we need to do is we need to look at offering healthier snacks and meals. How many times have we gone into a meeting and in comes the Isaacs or in comes the Domino's, and these foods that we're bringing in when we do provide lunches are the worst foods we could possibly eat. Let's look at bringing in salads and soups and stuff that's lighter. Also, we need to get vending machines that have healthier choices like yogurts or fruits or like dried fruits, nuts, something rather than potato chips and candy bars. When we have our ice cream social, instead of having a make your own sundae bar, let's do a yogurt bar where we offer a yogurt or even a frozen yogurt and we bring in the healthy, fresh toppings that people enjoy. And then I think we need to offer fresh fruit. We always have, graham crackers, saltine crackers. Let's somehow find a way to start providing fresh fruit to our employees. We also need to give our employees a chance to get up and move. We always say, every 10 minutes, within an hour, you need to get up and just kind of move around and do, some chair exercises. But when you're in that demanding position, sometimes that's hard. So there's two options that I have here, and these would be, these would be slowly, progressively added. We can't just go in and add a whole department with desks that adjust. But if we had a desk where they could either choose to work sitting down, or they can adjust the desk and be able to work standing up, it would give them the ability to just move up and down, stretch their legs. And then also there's treadmill desks that if you have a conference call, or you need your own lunch, maybe you can go into the conference room or the treadmill in these treadmill rooms and be able to just do 10-15 minutes of just a little bit of a walk, just to get your mind on something new. And then other things I think we should do is I think we should look at implementing some after hour exercise activities. We could have a yoga instructor come in to a conference room once or twice a week or once or twice a month and offer low classes, one-time pay for a one-time class. We could do walks. We could volunteer to walk in like the March of Dimes walks and stuff like that. And we could organize groups within our work that would help build some of the teamwork. And then, we could do fun days like sportings, like paintball tournaments and other fun activities. So, being in business, we got to look at the pros and cons of this. So, some of the pros are, the employees not being stuck at their desk all day, having the opportunity to get up and move around. I think it's just going to improve their overall satisfaction with their job. And then also, when we look at this in a big picture, healthy employees will most of the time mean that they're not getting the colds, they're not calling in because they're too tired, so you're going to have less sick days to pay for. And then I said this earlier, but I said I feel like if we did exercising classes, it could help build some of the teamwork and the team building skills that, make our team stronger. Yoga is the perfect stress reliever. So after a stressful day, somebody going into a conference room and doing a couple yoga poses for a half an hour is a way to relieve some of that stress. And then as our employees would hopefully follow this program and maybe get a little healthier, it could possibly, in the long run, down the road, lower some of our insurance costs. So now when we look at the cons, nobody likes to look at the cons, but we are a business and we do have to think about these things. The cost of the equipment. Like I said, we wouldn't be able to come in and restock the Access call center with 150 brand new desks that are adjustable. That's just not foreseeable. But it's not to say that we couldn't get 2 or 3 of them in there. We may even be able to get them from different vendors as a trial to see and have people try them and see what they think. And the planning of the activities, when we talk about doing fundraiser walks or coordinated group activities, it's going to take somebody who's willing to take the extra time to plan some of these activities. And then also the cost of the healthier snacks sometimes it's easier to eat potato chips than to eat some of the healthier snacks as like nuts and stuff. So I think we need a plan for success. So I think one of our best things to do is to get the employees we're hoping to inspire with this program involved. We can have them help us do some of the shopping for a vendor for healthy snacks. Maybe some of them know local farmers or fruit stands that have CSAs where we can go in and pay a bulk rate and get fresh food delivered to us every day or every week. Um, we could also contact the supply stores to see if they offer the different styles of the adjustable desk and treadmills. Bring them in, see if they offer us trial periods so that we could have one set up for 2-3 weeks, have different people try it and see what they think. And then we'd also probably would want to have somebody who could go out and look for funding, whether it be through the government or even maybe locally, that would help us eat some of the expenses of bringing some of this new equipment in. And eventually, we would want to take some of these activities and turn them into family activities. We could organize softball games where it's kids and adults. We could go for hikes. We have the rail trail around here. I know when I had my son in the Boy Scouts, we did what we called geocaching, where you used GPS and just got out in the woods and you looked for almost like hidden treasures. And it doesn't have to be the whole department, but as long as you had one person willing to pick one activity to plan, you'd have a variety throughout the months, because not everybody's going to be able to do something every weekend, but you could pick, if they posted these, we could have a calendar where we would post the different activities, and we could do a sign up so everybody would have an idea of who's doing what. And then also when the spring comes, I would love to look at what it would cost for us to do like an outside garden. We could actually look to see what we could grow for healthy snacks for ourselves. We could do bigger activities on the weekends. We could have the kids come in and help us. It would just be a really good teaching point for the children. So some of our long-term goals, I think one of our biggest things is improving patient satisfaction. If employees come in to the same desk every day, do the same thing, sometimes that can get a little monotonous. And with employees going out and doing things together outside of work, it's going to build some relationships that are going to make our team stronger in the long run. And we want to, the support system that this plan and program would facilitate, could help people long term with just other things than eating healthier, exercising, work. There might be somebody who's going through something outside with a family member that, through the support system of this, they would have somebody to turn to. And I think overall it's going to be just a healthier workplace with people with better attitudes and a better outlook on their job and their employer. So in conclusion, overall health is important. Nobody wants to be sick or overweight or out of shape or eat the snacks. Everybody wants to be healthy. And every little bit of a change can help work towards a healthier lifestyle. And the support system that this program would involve would help make this whole process a little easier. Thank you again for taking the time to listen to my proposal. And if you have any questions, you can feel free to contact me by email. And I would be more than welcome to answer your questions for you.